And in this one, I'll explain to you how a little pressure washer turned into a big business for me at 18 years old. Right now, well, I'm from Houston, but right now, we're passing the big old Memorial Hospital. It's actually nighttime because I've been so busy now that it's spring, I gotta come back in the dark. But this stuff looks really cool. Got a big M on it too. Fancy stuff. Millions and millions. Anyway, made me a little $1,000 today. Keeping myself real busy with the Facebook ads. I do $150 driveway, sidewalk, curb, all the concrete out front included. I do it like a package, and then I let everybody know there's no extra fees, and I got a lot of reviews and all that. They seem to love it. Apparently the other guys on Facebook be charging extra fees and then don't include everything. So works out great. Very easy to do, actually. It's almost like my second ad was a banger. Anyway, I had bought my first pressure washer for just under $400, saved up all the money I made cutting grass to buy that thing, and thought I was gonna go big after I made one post on Nextdoor. It was $80, pressure washing, anything you need, I'll get it done. And that did not do well. It was a flop. So instead I took my pressure washer door to door, trying to get people to allow me to pressure wash their driveway and sidewalks for $100. That went pretty good. Made just enough money after a few weeks to barely scrape by and buy my $900 trailer. That's funny, isn't it? $900 trailer. It did not do that good. Anyway, stuck all the pressure washing equipment in that, kept going. Saw what other people were doing. I was doing door knocking, so I was like, okay, I see other people, they're a little bit further ahead than me. They do door hangers. So let's try some door hangers. Did a ton of those. I had great success the first month. It was more summer than fall. It was a month of before August, so let's say June. And they did wonderfully. And then I did them in July, however those months play out. Did them in August, kept doing them. And as fall came to set in, they kept getting worse. At one point, I put out 5,000 to get one person. And, I thought that I was doubling the door hangers, so I would get double the amount of leads. It didn't work that way. Turns out the season's changed, and the response rate dropped off. Matter of fact, it tanked. I was doing bad that month. So then, I went back to see what other people do, and they were doing yard signs, so I tried me some yard signs. They did all right in the month of fall, and by all right, I mean I spent $500, made $700, so really I profited $200. On top of one commercial job, which paid $2,000 over the course of a few visits because it's a car wash cleaning job. So it was profitable, just not easy. And then I tried the same yard signs in December and put out twice as many and didn't get a single person. So it is quite seasonal. That same December, I launched my very first $99 pressure washing ad. It was me with my Walmart tripod and this iPhone. You can see the camera quality. And it was a time lapse of myself surface cleaning a driveway and rinsing it down. And then I used the Instagram story, text, whatnot, to put $99 pressure washing with a purple background, normal font, and that did pretty good. It got me loads of jobs at $99. Not in my city, of course. I'm from Katy. It's a pretty nice city. No bad cars on the streets. Not too many crimes going on. So I didn't get any jobs in Katy. Let's be short. No jobs in Katy. They were all from the low income areas where people haven't replaced their roof for 20 years and there's oil stains everywhere because their cars don't hold oil. I was going down to Missouri City, up to Cypress, all just the dirtiest parts of Houston with that $99 deal. and no one would want to buy an upsell, and everyone had to make sure that it was actually 99, and it was great. Made a 9.7 thousand that first December I tried it. It was relatively cold some days. Christmas had snuck in there. I was even doing work December 26th. So it's a nice bump from wondering where my clients are when I put out 5,000 door hangers. Man, that was weeks without getting somebody. And going 200 door hangers a day wasn't too good. Right after that was January, when I pulled down 12.7 profit. Both of these are profit. I only speak in profit. And I was, when I did my testing, where I did not 99, I did a $100 driveway, a $120 driveway, and a $140 driveway. When I say driveway, it's the same deal. It's driveway, sidewalks, curb. I didn't even say curb back then. It was driveway and sidewalks. Wonderful. And it was the same deal, different prices. I immediately found that people still took the $100 offer like they did last time. Some people thought about the $120 offer, but a massive people bought the $140 offer. And the difference between 140 to 100 is phenomenal. You can actually work in the same city you live in. Granted, you don't live in the slums. Oof, that'd be tough. Oof, oh man. Pressure washer in the slums. You're going to have a rough life, my friend. Anyway, the 140 is a very nice bump in lead quality. They'll actually buy your upsells. You can even get away with a back patio for $40 consistently too. It's nice. And another thing to break down is that you spend $5 on bleach, you spend $5 on gas, you spend $5 on the ad, you might even have to pay some tolls. So you're in about $18, let's call it that. Now if you're able to get $40 extra out of a person, your fixed cost didn't go up. That 40 went straight to your pocket. So imagine you do a driveway for $100, the person's generous, they give you that $1 tip. Doesn't even happen most of the time. They penny pinching, my boy. Let's say they're generous and give you the $1 tip. $100 minus the 18 leaves you with $72. My mistake, $82. $82 profit, which is 82% margin, which is all right. But if you get somebody to pay you $140, you don't have to spend any more money. Not even an ad cost. It was a strange thing where I realized the more I charged, my ad cost stayed the same, and I didn't have to drive across the city, and they bought more upsells, and they were nicer to deal with. So amazing that I tried that one out instead of just doing $99 pressure washing my whole life. Point being, if you get somebody to pay $40 extra, your fixed costs don't go up, so that 40 goes straight to your pocket, so you can be immensely more profitable. On top of that, they'll buy upsells for rather unreasonable prices, I would say. I do $100 pool decks, and let's be real, no one else is going to come out for the $100, but there's definitely some Jose's that would do that same pool deck for $40 if they were already doing the driveway. But the trick is, they know no one else is coming out for $100 or for less than $100 to do the pool deck. So works out great. Loads of upsells. Also helps that now it's springtime. Also made a killing in February when there was snow on the ground. Was there? January there was snow on the ground. My mistake. February it was only freezing cold. Only. You get to the job wearing 5 hoodies. Clients are wondering why you even showed up. I started spraying the water, but it started freezing. It's a good time out here, bruv. Facebook will keep you busy, that's for sure. I used to wonder where my next job would come from. Now I wonder how much I can turn the daily budget up. I spend $60 a day on the ads right now.
In 2 miles, take exit
Oh,
745 toward Mason Road.
And that is the exit for our new bleach. I gotta get some more. I'm doing a roof tomorrow. Dude has a 7-year-old roof, slightly dirty. He's paying $800. I don't know if it's gonna be worth it for him, but I'll take his money and we'll see how it goes. I don't do a lot of roofs, so you know, fingers crossed. We'll hope for the best. Hopefully we don't kill any plants this time. Don't ruin the roof this time. Oops. Ooh, messed up a few roofs in my time. Hopefully tomorrow won't be the next. Anyway, pressure washers watching this, you can make a good $1,000 a day. Just launch a Facebook ad. I do $150 pressure washing. People seem to love it. I also do, you know, these little YouTube videos. Just figure I spend a lot of time in my truck, and about 3 hours of my day is just driving. You know, driving to get the bleach, driving back at night, and driving to the 5th job. Yeah, so much driving. So might as well make some videos. People also find me on Instagram. I used to post daily. I did about 90 days in a row. No, it was more. We started November, and I had a good run every day till about February. Because it was getting too busy. I just couldn't keep the daily uploads going, you know. It was keep the daily uploads or throw in that extra job at 7 a.m. just as the sun rises. So, you know which one I chose. I'll go for the money more. Uh-oh, about to miss Mason Road. All right, everybody, launch an ad. Make sure to get rich. I'll go to Dubai soon.
Take exit 745.